Alrighty, folks, this is it. It's time for us to finally solve this puzzle. If we get Reservoir to level 6, we are good to go, and we can finally find out what's the secret of the Reservoir, which many different things have been pointing to over the course of the game. So we need to drain 7 out of the Reservoir, okay? Sadly, we can only drain in increments of 4. So what I'm thinking is we could do a couple of things. What if we pump 1 into the Reservoir? That would make it level 14, correct? Then we drain 4 and 4. Then it would be 6. Right? No. Yes. It would be level 6. So we could put 1 into the Reservoir, fill this. Hold on. How could we put 1 into the Reservoir? It would have to come from this tank, so we would have to drain it from the pool. Let's think about this. What about... Okay, hold on. We need exactly 5. Greenhouse. Can we go from greenhouse, which is 5, to the fountain, which is 1? 5 and 1 do not link. So you cannot go from 1 to 5 ever, from what I can see. Wait, no, you could. We could. We could drain. Yes, we can do this. Let's drain 5 and put it into 1. Okay? Okay. So that's 4. We'll put that into the fountain. Now we do the same thing. So now there's 5 in the fountain. So now the fountain can hold 7. So if we drain 7 out of the Reservoir into the fountain, we're at 6. We're perfect. Okay? We're gonna do it. I think I've got it solved. It's been a hell of a game to figure this out, man. See, so now we're at 5, but this is perfect, because here's what we do. That drains. There's 1 left. We put it in. We're at 6. Done. We solved it. Now we go back to the Reservoir, guys. All right. Wow, we're going to get... Guys, we're doing it right now. We're going to get to see what the secret of the Reservoir is. What is in this passageway in the boat? We have no clue what we're about to run into. 0. I guessed it's the underground castle. That's what I guessed. But But we don't know that. It could go somewhere else. Maybe it gets us one of the keys, the Sanctum keys. I don't know. Okay, there's the boat. Perfect. Look, there it is. We're about to do it. Oh, man. It's been a long time coming. Let's do it. Where are we going? Where the giant moles roam? Oh, no. We already played a game about digging a hole. We don't want to encounter that again. It's been a lot of work to get here, folks. Here we go. It's all led to this. Let's hope this is a good payoff. I really hope this isn't like a dead end and we're screwed. That would suck. There's special music playing. Cool. It's been a hell of a ride. I really don't... Oh, we have the shovel. I said, oh, we don't need the shovel. We have it. I was thinking this is going to get us to the underground castle, but maybe I'm wrong. No? Is that a door? Looks like it's a door. The heck? Luigi's Mansion in the house. A 100 knock super chat, which we'll figure out how much that is in a sec. I think it's around $9, actually. I can recommend an amazing game I love, Earthbound Beginnings on Nintendo Switch, not to be confused with Earthbound Mother 2, but the first Mother game in the NES library. That's right. Did they not port it to the Switch as a game you can play on a modern system, right? That's right. You gotta be kidding. Well, that bullshit has nothing to do with what we're talking about right now. My wife's gonna be upset. But anyway. Yes, $9.90 super chat. That's right. So thank you, Luigi Manson in the house. I appreciate your suggestion. I may one day play that game. I'm interested in it. I wonder if it's in my current subscription or if I have to get the upgrade. I guess we'll see. Guys, we're now at $83 of support. We're more than halfway to the goal with about an hour left on the stream. We can do it. Please, if you like blueprints, please support the stream. All right, what is this? What the hell are we at now? Look at this. Another hidden underground area? Why is there a bazooka, RPG launcher, what is going on? Delete it, eh? Gotta take a picture here. Every single time we play this, something crazy. Today, we had many developments. Okay. Deleted indeed. You'll need the RPG to kill the moles. Gee, thanks, Battledug. All right, let's see what we got here. A phonograph? A photo? What is going on in this photo? What does he have in his hand? Bunk beds? So someone was living underground. What is this? A crack in a room? Wait, that looks like a staircase. There is a staircase and there's a crack in the wall of a staircase somewhere. Could that be the fountain? You think that's the fountain and the wall of the fountain has a crack in the wall? It could be. It could also be the tomb. Yeah, we don't know. But now we know there's a crack in the wall somewhere. And we're going to need the super sledgehammer to open it, I guess. Anything down here as a permanent unlock, or are we just learning more stuff? Oh, somewhere over there, but let's see what's over here. Yeah, they were living underground. I almost feel like there were political refugees living underground. We found a Sanctum key. Oh, wow. Which Sanctum key is this? Hold on. That's excellent. So, the first key is found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is high up among the clocks. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. We got the one below the docks today. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. That's not this one. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. Is this the station? This must be the station, and it was left by one of our own. The seventh is a major. You dropped it quite late. That was the music row. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. So, this was a station left by one of our own. Okay. Awesome. No, I've never been in an escape room before. It has now been 6 months of living in this air-choked cavern of boredom and dread. 6 months since we said our silent goodbyes to our families. 6 months of planning, 6 months of rehearsal, 6 months of heartache, but no regrets. Everyone who knows me intimately thinks I have left the country. Everyone else assumes I'm dead. And maybe that's all that's left for us, the long walk and steps leading up to the gallows. A steep price to pay for ideals, I concede, but a price that somehow seems cheaper and less cruel than another 2 fortnights bunkered down here beneath the sand and soot. Yet as I write this, I have never felt so close to this sky and my dreams. Tomorrow we will reclaim our birthright. Tomorrow the crown of Arinda will finally return to Oris. The first step is taken, having the journey. May the black shores guide us merry. So the riddle previously was the 8th angel points to our dreams. The angel pointed to the reservoir. In the reservoir, we found an underground bunker at a station where Mary was hiding out, and she was going to steal the crown back for your family. Now the entire plot is finally being revealed. We seek what's in the shade of truth. Look at this. The Royal Museum of the Grand City of Fenn. So this is how they stole the crown. As cool as this would be, it's too easy to track literally. Closed exhibits. Manning 110. East Grounds. White Pharaoh Marigold 105. Forced entry 124. And their escape route. There's also the roof access. Over here. Staff get through the guards, through security doors. Security system controls, guardhouse, closed exhibit. And there's their getaway car. So we should take a picture of this. And this, if you remember, we've been told that the actual room that the crown was in will be in the mansion at some point, that they made a clone of that room to basically practice the vault heist from the mansion. Okay. So, maybe now that we found this, can we draft the room? Do you think there's a blueprint to that room in here that we can grab and we can use it? I don't see it though. I don't see any blueprints in here. We did get a Sanctum key. See, it says stationed. That's why this was the station that they were talking about. Royal Station. So there used to be an underground subway that would travel. You are here. Look at this. The train. Fenn Aries train. All right. This was part of the mystery. In Orinda, they travel by train. We need to know the transportation method of each country. In Orinda, it's by train, okay? Now we need to know the color of Orinda. Like, what's the color of their flag? And then we'll have 2 out of the 3 pieces to solve the Orinda puzzle. Because you need 3. You need the color, you need the transportation type, and there's one other piece that you need. That's what we know from the Royal Puzzles book or whatever it was from a stream or 2 ago. Here it is. So train is actually a Y symbol. Color is the border of the ring. Weather. We need to know the weather in Orinda. If we can figure out the color of Orinda and the weather of Orinda and the type of government that they have tribal, agricultural, martial, metropolitan, academic, industrial, spiritual, and poetic. You would think if they had a train system, they were probably metropolitan, but there's no guarantee. Obviously, there's going to be evidence somewhere to solve the puzzle, right? It may be in that History of Orinda book that we're getting. That's not going to be censored, and that's going to be in the library, okay? So, we got a Sanctum key, and we just got the backstory. Mary, who wrote the political book, was never exiled out of the country. She never escaped. She lived down here for 6 months in this station. I don't know what happened to her afterward. We actually have no idea. Now, also, remember, we found this, deleted A. We don't know what that is. And then we also have this, that there's going to be a hole in a wall somewhere. We don't know where that is. It says it's a stairwell. That could be, again, that could be the fountain stairwell. That could be the tomb stairwell. Okay. Wow, this game is crazy complex. Hopefully we didn't miss anything. All right. We're good. Okay, we're done. We can go back. We have now fully solved the reservoir puzzle. 100%. We don't ever have to come back down here again. Amazing. What an amazing game this is. It is so complex. All right. So now we have the key. We can go open another Sanctum door, and we can actually solve the Fenn Aries door, because we have the actual combination to that one from the passport. So we opened 2 of the Sanctum doors today. That's pretty awesome. Now let's see what happens if we solve one of the puzzles. What do we get? And then we got to finish this run, which we could still do so much. What? There's a puzzle I missed in the station? Oh my god, we got to go back apparently. All right, well, this is it. This is Fenn Aries. And we can solve Fenn Aries. Okay? So, taking a look at the passport, which we took a picture of, which has the picture of Fenn Aries symbol on it. So, okay, we got to adjust a lot. So let's take a look. First off, the center is a bunch of, it looks like pyramids going, double pyramids going up and down. Nope, they're not doing that. They're alternated up and down. None of these are right. They're supposed to be pyramids alternated up and down. I guess I'll just go with that because they're not alternated, but that's the closest. So then next, it's supposed to be 4, like an X. Oh, wait. This is the line style? This is the line style. Let's go to 4 first. That's correct. Okay. That's correct. But now we got to do this. It's not that. It's not that. Not any of these. It's straight lines. It's supposed to be straight lines, but it shows at the edges of the lines there's a design, and I don't know what that means. Let's do the outer ring. The outer ring is supposed to be a bunch of, like, lightning bolt waves. That's correct. Okay. Something's off. What the hell? Oh, this is the number? See, that's wrong. That's going to be for our home. Oh, wait. Let's keep going. 1, 2. Oh, this is wrong. That's too many. There's only supposed to be 4. Like that. And there's supposed to be 2 in each quadrant. Yes, so that's correct. Wait, now the outer ring is wrong. Why did the outer ring change? I'm staring at the passport. That's what it looks like. I'm literally staring at the passport, and that's what it looks like. Unless, again, it shows all triangles, but the difference is it shows triangles going up and down. Like, first there's 2 pointing up, then 2 are pointing down, and that's not available here. Like, none of these are the right symbol. None of these are correct unless the passport's forged. It doesn't make sense. Wow, the phone can't be picked up, huh? Nope. I was going to show you, but there you go. So I don't get it. I feel like I have it correct. Unless... Oh, wait a minute. I think that was it. I think those lines were it. I think that's it. I don't know why I did this. This is the wrong one. See, that's wrong. It's only 4. We did it! Okay, we solved one. Moraji box. At the end of the war of the 5th era, after the grand realm of Fenn Aries was established, Moraji boxes of the realm were graced with red tiles in honor of General Teskin's victory. When these tiles are pressed, all black tiles on the box turn red in triumphant victory, while all white tiles on the box turn black, serving as the outclassed. Oh my god. What color do they want? Red? I don't know what color we're looking for. Usually the corner would tell you, but I don't know. Are we looking for gray? No, it's not gray, because when you click it resets the puzzle. It's not white. What are we trying to do, red? We're trying to do red. Okay, we're trying to do red. It says all black turns red. Definitely the hardest one. When you press red, all black turns red and all white turns black. Well, how do you get a tile to turn white? That's what I don't understand. How does a tile turn white? How do you get a tile to turn white? Ugh. I don't get it. I don't get it. We need to do this fast, because we're running out of time. How do you move the black? Shit. Why did that become red? I didn't want to click that. Oh, I totally don't want to do that. Son of a bitch. So the greens go back and forth across the board when you click them. See that? That's what they do. The whites don't do anything at all. Or the grays, I should say. The greens just jump back and forth across. Now the orange is worthless. Doesn't do anything. What happened there? When you click a black, what happens? When you click a black, the black moves to the right. When you click a black, the black moves to the right one notch. See that? So I can always move the black around. When I click these, they turn red, but there's no way to get them to move up or down. from what I can see. So right now, I can move this to 2 corners and get 2 reds if I wanted to. If I click on it, it becomes a red. No, if I click on red, black becomes red. So I could get this right now. My problem is this I could also make red, but I can't move it around. The solution is you have to get a red in each corner and click the symbol in each corner while it's red. That's the solution. So I'm close to figuring it out. If I click on that, hold on. If I click on white, white becomes gray. If I click on black, it moves everything 1 to the right. Click on red, white becomes black, and black becomes red. Oh, wait a minute. If I click on red, black becomes white, white becomes red. The orange doesn't do diddly dick, so the orange is dead and the gray is dead. They don't do anything. So my problem is, I only seem to have 3 that I can make. Like if I make this red, then if I click that, that becomes red. So it looks like when an orange is above a red, it also becomes red, which is weird. My problem is I can't move either of these oranges, like ever. This can only go diagonally and this can only go up and down. I can move them side to side using this. But I can't seem to move the reds and like the ones in the middle at all. Getting somewhere, because this can become a red. This is a red. I still don't know how to get these to be red, though. How do you turn a green to a black, white, or red? How do you turn a gray to a black, white, or red? All we know how to change is these right here. These oranges, if you put a red below, you can turn them to a black, white, or red. See? Oh, once you move it, it uncounts. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Okay, now we have 4. And we can make 1 more. Okay. But now these are stuck. Ugh. We're getting closer, but I just don't know how to move these. That won't do anything. It just transfers the greens. Ugh. I'm so confused. It's 20 button presses to get the solution. This is insane. Then I just need it. I need the answer. This is nuts. 20 button pushes to get a small allowance increase? That's ridiculous. That is absolutely wild. I don't understand how to move these reds. That's my problem. I only know that the greens will go diagonal or up and down. They don't affect the center line. So without affecting the center line, I have no idea how to get enough. The whites don't, the grays do nothing at all. They're worthless. What happens if you click black? I forgot. Oh, it moves right. That's correct. I don't know. See, I can do that. That's as much as I can solve. That's it. I can't do the rest. I don't know how to do more. My problem is I don't understand orange. Orange doesn't seem to do anything. All this for just an allowance increase, too. Pressing white is a waste. You don't want to press white because it turns it into a worthless gray. Pressing black turns the white. No, just moves everything to the right once. I'm going to have to give up. There's no way, guys. I could solve this. It would take me an hour. I don't have hours to stream. No one wants to stare here watching me do this. I hate to say it. You know, this is great for someone playing it for themselves. They want to do this. It's not for a streamer, you know? It's not. No one cares about this as is. And now I'm trying to do this like, dude, I'll never figure this out. Oh my God. All right, let's see if this makes sense. So first, you move the black. Okay? Great. Now you got to get the white to the top. Then you click the white. Whoa, wait, what? When you click a white next to a gray, it turns the gray into a white. How would I have known that? I would have never known that. All right. So now, now we have all kinds of stuff going on. That's going to rotate the white down to the corner. Yup. And then click. Are you kidding me? Clicking a orange between two white makes it a white. Again, you would never know that. You'd have to do endless trial and error. Endless trial and error to figure this out. Wow. So now you're cloning whites, which makes it feasible. It wasn't feasible until you could clone the whites. This is insane. Look how long this is. Absolutely ridiculous. All this for an allowance. 2 coins. It's not even a big deal. Yikes. Let's see if there's anything over here. We'll check the other side. We do have the magnifying glass. We can see this one. We've actually already seen this, right? The Grand Realm of Fenn Aries. We've seen that before. So, I'm actually writing this last postcard sitting on my desk at home. I suppose I should put forth the extra effort and drop it in the mail for consistency, but I'm tempted to save the postmaster a trip, as it will just wind up there once again to join the other 7, which I'm pleased to report are all waiting for me on my desk, safe as can be. Flipping through them has reminded me of the many friends I made and lessons learned along the way. As I look back, one truth shines brighter than the others. Air travel is much better than sea travel. Herbert. Remind Anne to replace the books that I lost. So basically, Fenn Aries equals air travel. We know that already, though, because we already solved it, so... Please remind Anne to replace the books that I lost. Okay. And that's it. So, we opened this sanctum. We got a little bit of backstory. We found out that air travel is Fenn Aries. And... Wait, no. That's from Herbert. Herbert. Where? Herbert. It's not Fenn Aries, it's Herbert. So wherever Herbert is from, he likes air travel. It's not Fenn Aries. He sent this to Baron Sinclair. So we have to figure that out. That's going to be a piece of the puzzle later. That whoever Herbert is from, wherever he's from, that's a different thing. I know, Ian. He says, wow, that was very little reward for so much work. It was a allowance, and it was a piece of another puzzle, basically, right? All right. So now, guys, now that we've done that, and thank you, Ellipsian, for helping me with that, because I never would have figured that out. We have about 15, 20 minutes left. So we're going to try as much as we can to do a real run through the mansion now and see if we can get anything out of it. Okay. And by the way, guys, last chance to support the stream. Here we are at the very end. The Blueprint streams have done great since I brought them back to day streams. This one, sadly, has not. We did get more than halfway to the goal, but now is your last chance. If you want to see Blueprints continue as a day stream, please support the stream right now. Let's hit that goal, okay? All right. Let's go back. We're done. We actually never have to come down here again. No. Oh, wait, you said that there was a puzzle here, right? That I missed a puzzle down here? What puzzle did I miss? I have no idea. We looked at everything. We took the pictures of the stuff here. I can't interact with any of this stuff. We did that. We took that picture. Nothing with the fridge. I did it already? Alright, so there's nothing I missed. I mean, it's worth it just to take a quick look. We did this, we looked, we saw that they have a metro, so we know that Orinda is going to be train travel. We know that. Okay, so we're done here. So we don't ever need to do the water ever again. We're actually completely done with the whole water stuff. And I guess what we can do is we can make sure the fountain, maybe drain the fountain, because that way later on we can go down the fountain to do the fire puzzle, the laser puzzle. Oh, man. I'm trying to think. We definitely want to do something with the pump. We either want to drain the pool or we want to drain the fountain. One or the other. I mean, the pool will just give us 2 bonus boxes every run, so it's not that big of a deal. The fountain will allow us to have access so we can actually do the laser puzzle when we get the laser beam thing again, right? So maybe we should just do that, drain the fountain. Ugh. That's the only thing we haven't done in the underground now. Besides, you know, going down, opening all the doors. The only thing we didn't do was the laser puzzle. Yeah. And in the tomb, of course, the catacombs, you can use the laser as well, but, you know, we didn't figure that out yet. The pool's not that big of a deal. We've never drained the aquarium, but I don't know if we really need to. Okay, we're done. So now the fountain will be drained. Where do we want to go from here? I guess we go to the foundation and try to open some of those doors and see where they lead and go from there. I have 1 stinking key. What a run this has been, huh? Insane progress again. Dining room would be ideal for its placement. Locked. We have no keys. This is nonsense. Now every door will be locked. Every single freaking door is going to be locked? Yup. What is going on? So you tell me my run will end now because every door will be locked? I mean, that's going to be ridiculous. I don't have enough to buy a key. No, I don't. I already spent it all to open those chests for the reservoir puzzle. Can we go south of the boiler room? I don't know. No, the door's not open, so we'll go through the chapel. Back to security. Okay, so where did it say to delete? It said to delete. I believe that's the archives. Yes. I think that's the archives. Let me take a picture of it and blow it up. It says delete it. And there's an A on it. Maybe that stands for archives. I took the picture. Let's see if I can blow it up. So it looks like in the archives, near that ladder, is there something they want me to delete? Is there a hidden log or something in the archives near that ladder? Because that's the ladder of the archives. That's that picture we just took. Luigi Mansion in the house is today 200 Nox super chat. That's the equivalent of around 20 bucks. What's your favorite movie? For me, it's Ghostbusters 1984. No lie, that's probably my favorite movie, although there's a lot of movies that I like, okay, including like The Lion King is my favorite animated feature, okay? But probably overall, Ghostbusters is the movie I've seen the most of my life. When I was a kid, I used to watch it over and over. I loved it so much. Thank you, Luigi. With that, we're at $103, guys. About 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. And we hit the support goal. Less than 50 to go. The archives. Are you kidding me? Let's take a look. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. We don't have power to the security room. No. Let's just take a look at the archives. Why not? We're at the end of the stream. So it was looking right here. There's a camera in here looking down at an angle, and it's looking right here. And it says delete it. Delete what? There's nothing here. Very weird. It's pointing literally right at this point here. And it says delete it. Oh, Who Framed Roger Rabbit is a great movie. There's nothing I can do to interact with this, right? It's weird because it also had a thing pointing at The Office at one point. So the picture on the archives has the letter A. The picture on The Office had the letter O. But I don't know what that stands for or what it's for. I don't get it. Yeah, I don't know. All right, let's just continue. Rumpus Room. There's more on the floor. And you got to give this to this guy to give you a fortune, right? Okay, here we go. What will he tell us? Anything interesting?
And, as it was foretold, I am awakened at the sound of a dropping coin. You find yourself face to face with the great Alzara. And I suspect you wish me to look into your future. The image is becoming clear.
A forest.
Pattering steps of children running in the forest.
Okay.
The joyful echoes of laughter in the courtyard. I see an old man sitting in an even older.
The drawing room. And they drew him in there.
A seed that has served many generations.
Yep, we've seen this. Foyer.
Each with their own stories.
The library.
Each with their own secrets.
We know there's a secret in that room.
With their own endings.
And we found the tomb.
But all in the same chair.
The attic.
What you have heard here has been foreseen by the great Alzara.
Sadly, they didn't really tell us anything. It's stuff we've already known.
Day, I will have nothing more to say.
Yeah, we already knew that. That's lame. Basically, that one didn't help us at all. Oh, well, it's how it works, right? An apple. Locker room is worthless. Let me see here. We don't have a conference room. So the locker room would be, well, we'd have to backtrack to all the other rooms we've been in to try to find those keys. Weight room, I can't lose half my steps. Let's do locker room. Because I might go back to the dining room later if we find a key. The stream's supposed to end at 4, but I've been going late recently. Yeah, this stream usually ends at 4, but I've been going a little bit late as of late in order to try to finish up what I'm doing in games. Like right now, I want to finish this run. I'm going to try to finish it. What the? Oh, there's a key in here now. Where is it? Ah. This is good. We got a key. So now we'll be able to go back to the dining room and open one of those locked doors if we want. But let's go back to the entrance hall. And we can actually draft rooms from there. Or we can go through this door. Let's go through this door. I really don't want to lose half of my steps. A bedroom. We kind of entered it backwards from how we normally would. Nothing in here, though. How many steps do I have? I can't see. How many steps do I have? Where are they? Why are they not on the screen anymore? It says I have 11 steps left. The game is glitched. They're not showing on the screen anymore. Well, I just got the walk-in closet. Yeah, the game's glitched. I can't see my footsteps. That's bizarre. I only have 11. I only have 10 left. Oh, man. Our run is almost up. I guess we should go to the entrance hall and hope for the best. Try to get a bedroom. Because other than that, we won't even make it back to the dining room. No, we won't. Nope. We got to try for entrance hall. What? It's doing it again. It's acting like there's something here, but I can't access it. That's weird. It's doing it again. It's the second time it's done this where there's nothing there. I can't access it. It's room over. Because I can't do it. It says right here. Over here, there's nothing. Yeah. That's weird. All right, we got to hope for good luck in the entrance hall. I have 6 steps left. We can go to the kitchen, but I don't have enough money to buy anything else. Wait, yes, I do. Oh, wait a minute. Watch this. 5 steps for every red room in your house. I have several. I just got... How many? I have 1, 2... Did it work? I don't think it worked. My game glitched. I can't gain any more steps. The game is glitched. I just bought that. I was supposed to get 5 steps for each red room. I have 2. I got none. The game took my money and screwed me and didn't give me the steps. I only have 3 left. I could do freezer, and that'll freeze. I'll have some extra coins and gems for the next run. Maybe I should do that. Might be the best bet. I'm out of time anyway. Yeah, I got a super rare glitch, obviously. Something's messed up. All right. I think we're just going to do freezer because I'm out of time anyway. And we only have 3 steps, so we're not going to make it much further. So let's do freezer. So were you guys saying that if you power the furnace, which we've done before, that's what melts the ice in this room? Because there was a key right there. There's gems right there. Inside this locker, there's a rare key, and there's a letter we never read. And there's a door that's frozen that may open and have something in it. But we don't know. So I think we, like you guys are saying, if you power the furnace, you could actually get in there. So we've never done that before. All right, well, our coins and gems will be frozen for the next run. That'll be great. That's later this week, FYI. And that's it. We're out of time. Well, guys, it'd be pretty silly for me to say that we didn't do a good run today. We got 2 of the Sanctum keys, opened 2 of the Sanctum doors, solved 1 of the Sanctum riddles, did both of the Reservoir puzzles. We found out actually what happened to Mary, which is an amazing accomplishment for the story, right? We did a ton of stuff. A lot of the big secrets have been solved now. The east-facing villa. Good stuff. All right. Save and quit. And I do want to say thank you to those who were here and did support in some way. It's a shame because since we brought this game back to the daytime slot, we've been hitting the support goals every time. Today we didn't. It's disappointing. I realize the game, we've been playing it for a long time, okay? Every time I play it, we get people coming on the stream and whining. Oh, I don't like this game's boring. I don't know why people come to the stream if they're just gonna whine. I really don't. Personally, I'm still really enjoying. You saw how much we unlocked today. How much I really enjoyed the game, right? I'm having a grand time playing it. I want to keep going, but I am hoping that this is a one-off. All right? Really, I hope that this isn't to become a regular thing, because if it does, that's a big problem, okay? So let's see what happens. But thank you to those who were here for Blueprints. I hope that you enjoyed the stream. I hope you're still watching on demand. You're enjoying. I'll see you next time. We are going to play it again later in the week. See you then.